Hi, I'm Peter Manos, Director of Research at ARC Advisory Group, here at our ARC annual forum, 29th annual forum, I should say. I have with me Mike Davis of Valmet. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Glad you're with us. How you doing?
Good. It's really good to be here.
Mike is Manager of Product Management at Valmet. And when we look at companies in your customer space and the digital transformation journey that they're on, how could you let us know about the value drivers that you're seeing for what you're offering them with your solutions and capabilities?
Yeah. How long have we got?
It's a biggie, yeah.
We could probably talk about this all day. I think, from the fundamentals of digital transformation, Valmet offers sensors and analyzers and flow controllers, as well as the DNA-E DCS, the D3 DCS, to help customers along with their digital transformation and modernization. But beyond that, we also offer system agnostic solutions that work with anyone's DCS or anyone's PLCs under, I guess, what we call Valmet Industrial Internet, which is a broad term that covers things like training simulators, advanced process control, and remote monitoring tools and energy management systems that work to help bring the data into information.
As opposed to information overload that
Right.
is so typical, right?
Yeah, I think for us, one of the most recent, biggest success stories is our first customer installation of mill-wide optimization at one of our customer pulp mills, which for me is the culmination finally of all of these trends of having a digital twin and having all of our process expertise and building that system where we can have an advisory co-pilot where you can run what if scenarios, like how do I optimize for product speed, or how do I optimize for cost, or other what if scenarios, and have the model make recommendations for how to set up the plant.
Fantastic. And that dovetails with addressing workforce issues that many companies are saying are at the forefront of their concerns in terms of, getting employees up to speed faster, having them more engaged. Obviously, when it works, it's great because it can accelerate employees embracing these new capabilities. What would you like our audience to know about the products and solutions and capabilities that are helping with your customers to address workforce issues like that?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about that at the ARC forum this week, the struggles of not just the operations workforce, but the engineering workforce. I think one of the basic things we provide is on-site and remote engineering services to supplement customer staff, where we have real process expertise and process control expertise that Valmet can either have someone at your sites or working remotely. And some customers use the Valmet Performance Center, which is, again, it's a remote control room staffed by Valmet, and with there it's cloud data, and if we need to, we can also do it on-premise cloud for our customers. But I think one of the keys for helping customers deal with the operator, lack of operators, is really just making our software easier to use, making our products powerful and easier to use, which I think starts with the HMI and the DNA UI, making it powerful and doing things that we've heard about for a long time, but building hierarchies, powerful displays that you can edit and move around, and then we offer UX design and control room design and control room centralization.
Avoid the overload of too many screens, for example,
Sure.
and
Right.
intuitively help the workers engage with the solutions.
Right. Present the most important information that they need to act on. and allow them to see what they need to do and then do something about it. And if these tools are allowing, I think, more to be done with fewer people.
Well, it's great with the virtualization of the control systems that you described, as well as the getting the on-staff employees at your customers to engage with the data. You're extending their senses in a way, right? And I imagine that that can go a long way to help avoid the nemesis of every asset owner operator, which is unplanned outages, right? So
Sure.
Addressing that would be important.
Yeah, that goes obviously right into that, is being able to see what's going on in the plant and see when things are changing for the worse. But also, our engineering services, the first step there is working on preventive maintenance plans, and we can work with customers on planning and executing those, and really technology roadmaps to help customers avoid being stuck in a must upgrade situation, so that we can help customers plan their financial roadmap of investments, so that again, they have a path forward that doesn't leave them stuck.
Right, like if you have a maintenance outage that's planned, it still could be, depending on the facility, right? 3 months, 6 months, more.
Right.
So you have these production requirements. So you're actually helping them model not just behind the scenes with the maintenance EAM aspects, but how does it fit with your supply chain and fulfilling orders and all of that, right?
Sure, right. And I think one of the other tools that Valmet provides is called Plant Triage, which is a process optimization tool. Some people inside even Valmet still refer to it as Expertune. Expertune.
Expertune, oh, I like that, okay.
Which was
an older brand?
The company that started it.
Okay.
But now it's a Valmet company, Valmet Products. And it goes beyond tuning to do continuous monitoring of control loops, again, from any control system, not just the D3 or the DNAE, across your plant or across your corporation, and avoiding unplanned outages by doing that continuous monitoring and then the reporting and bringing up the highest priority control loops that are either, that are failing, with stiction or other valve problems, or that are tuned so poorly that it's costing you product, or it's tuned so poorly that it's costing you money.
Or it could be near the alarm threshold, but not quite crossing it, but close enough to want to figure out what's going on.
Right. But that was, it starts with not just loop tuning and what loops need to be tuned. It presents that, but a lot of data and a powerful tool for avoiding unplanned downtime.
And that's at the plant level, but also at the fleet of plant levels?
Yeah, right.
Perfect.
It can work depending on how you want to install it and manage it. So it can be, the data is accessible just for your plant or just for your area, but also corporate process control could have it installed and look across plants and see where opportunities are.
Excellent. So in our last exchange here, I'm interested in how what you've described often involves greater connectivity between enterprise systems at the IT level, and these operational systems that might have been relatively siloed are now viewed across the corporation. There's visibility where there used to not be, in a good way, dashboards and all these other capabilities and control systems. So you're potentially introducing cybersecurity vulnerabilities if it's not designed really well, right? So can you address like the product services and expertise that Valmet brings to ensure cybersecurity is optimal?
Yeah, you don't have to wait very long to see another story in the news of some company getting attacked. And yeah, I think, again, it's something we've talked about here at the ARC forum this week, that for me, almost the conflict of edge device computing and cybersecurity, where we want the data from the whole, as much data as we can get, but you're expanding your attack surface. I think, somewhat directly to that, we've recently partnered with TX1 to provide their hardware and software solutions along with our DCS offerings for our customers. But I recommend TX1 to anybody. They make switches and firewalls and edge monitoring systems for whitelisting and also network traffic whitelisting. So really powerful and smart tools for managing cybersecurity and designed specifically for industrial control systems. But beyond that, found that as a service provider does do cybersecurity consulting. So risk analysis for our customers, and then all the way to doing data recovery planning, and disaster recovery planning, and even helping customers running exercises where we test their plans.
What if exercises and
Right.
Yep.
Right. Actually, going through the what if and seeing if we have, how quickly we can get the data, find the right tape or whatever.
Well, Mike, it's great that you're doing all these things at Valmet to help the infrastructure on which we all rely, both B2B and B2C in our daily lives. So on behalf of ARC and on behalf of Valmet, I want to thank you for joining us today and being with us here at ARC's annual forum. Thanks very much.
Thanks, dear.